welcome to the start of a brand new vlog. It's been a while since I've done a vlog, and lately I've been feeling a bit of conflict about content that I want to make because I love doing reading videos, obviously, and I really love doing recommendations and longer, more in-depth reviews, but I also really love making vlogs and I like sharing other parts of my life with you all. And I feel like it's just been a really long time since I've done that. And this week I have a lot of fun stuff going on, so I thought it would be really nice to just document it and bring you with me and just share this week in my life. And maybe I'll do some more week in my life vlogs because I also have some cool stuff coming up in terms of work and some other things. I'm sorry I'm being very vague. It's just like stuff I can't talk about, stuff I don't want to mention yet. I feel like starting to do vlogs again might be a fun way to, one, motivate myself to do some of the things that I want to do / have to do. And also I think it would just be hopefully fun for you guys to watch too. I really just love to watch vlogs, so I really want to like get back into making some of that. So this is going to be the week of Halloween. Today is the Thursday before Halloween, so we have 1 week until Halloween exactly, and I may skip a day or two somewhere in this week just because I'm actually planning to extend the vlog until like November 1st or 2nd because I'm going to a Halloween party on November 1st. I just thought it would be fun to spend Halloween week with you all. I'm going to that Halloween party like I mentioned. I'm going to see Clue the musical later this week, which is going to be really fun. And I'm going to do a little bit of thrifting because you might be wondering, why am I not in my regular room with my bookshelves behind me? You have probably seen parts of this room before because I have filmed like random vlog clips in here. This is my sister's old bedroom, and sometimes I come in here because there's a really big window and really great light, but she has moved out and she's been moved out for years. This room has basically just been a guest room, and I have, one, kind of just needed like a refresh and just like a new space. Been really feeling that craving. And two, this room is much lighter and brighter, like I said, than my bedroom is with all my bookshelves in it. And it is just so dark in there all the time that honestly, I feel like it's contributing to my depression. So I literally just needed a brighter space. So basically what I did last weekend was take everything that was in this room and put it into my bedroom and take all of my bedroom stuff and put it into this bedroom. And now this is my bedroom, and that room with my bookshelves is going to be a guest bedroom plus my filming room because my bookshelves are still in there. They're not in here. I'll show you this room in a minute. There's no room in here for them. That room is bigger than this one, so there is no space in here for those bookshelves. But I do have a bookshelf in here and some like wall shelving as well, so there will be books in here without a doubt. I'll show you the bookshelves are still there and intact. They're fine. There's just a ton of stuff on the floor that I need to go through and organize and put away, which is fine. I'll do that. But this is going to be my new bedroom, which is really exciting because now I have a lot more space to actually decorate, add some furniture that I couldn't have in there because I didn't have space for it. Like, I haven't had a desk in years and I just really, really need one right now. And so I'm actually planning to pick up hopefully a desk tomorrow. I found one that I really, really liked that I ordered, and the store is supposed to get it in hopefully tomorrow so that I can go pick it up. Part of like the thrifting and like a little bit of shopping that I'll do, particularly this weekend, will be to go thrift some items that I'm kind of looking for. I really need a desk chair because I don't have one, and some frames because I'm planning on making a gallery wall. I'll give you like a run through of kind of the ideas that I have. This room is not finished, so this is not going to be a room tour. This video is not even going to be where I complete redecorating this room. I'll make an entirely separate video out of that. That's basically what the plans for the week are. And then a Halloween party is the kind of cherry on top for this week. I love Halloween. It is my favorite holiday and I'm so excited. I can show you my costume, which I'm really excited about. I won't spoil it until we get to the very end. So right now it's about like 9:30 to 10-ish in the morning. I don't have my phone on me, so I can't check. I will show you around this room a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm working with and what some of my plans are. Before we get any further into today's vlog, I do want to say a quick thank you to the sponsor for today's video, which is Book of the Month. Book of the Month is a book subscription service that sends a brand new hardcover book straight to your door every single month. They carefully curate a list of upcoming new releases, debut authors, as well as some popular titles and authors every month so that you have a really nice selection of books to choose from. I love looking through their selection every month because they have such a wide range of different options and there really is something for everyone. fun. But my favorite thing about Book of the Month is absolutely their incredible pricing. Since hardcover books are so expensive, you can get your very first box for just $9.99 if you use my code TURKEY, which is such an amazing price for a new release book. Let me show you two of the books that I picked out this month that I found really interesting. In the fall, I love to read fantasy, so the two books I picked out are fantasy ones, and the first one is The Teller of Small Fortunes. This is a debut fantasy novel about a wandering fortune teller, and it seems like a kind of low stakes fall cozy fantasy read, which is exactly what I want to read during this season. And then my second pick was The Road of Bones. It's a Viking inspired romantic fantasy novel, which sounds so fun. So I'm very excited to check this one out as well. Also love the cover art here. Both of these books sound amazing, so I can't wait to dive in. So if either of these books sound interesting to you, or if there are any other ones you want to check out, be sure to check out Book of the Month. Use my code TURKEY to get your very first box for $9.99. But again, thank you to Book of the Month for sponsoring today's video, and without any further ado, let's get into the vlog. All right, so this is the door, the entrance to the room. Again, keep in mind this room is completely incomplete. I've mostly just moved my stuff in here, but I just have my robe hanging on the door. So then you come in here, and then this is like the first thing you see. So you can see my chair. Ignore those books. Most of those I'm donating. Some of them I just need to find a spot for, but most of those I'm donating. So they're just there because I don't have any other room for them right now. But we have my rug and then some art and stuff that were on my walls just on the floor for now because I need to find where I want to hang them up. And then these shelves were already in the room. So again, these are not fully decorated. I've mostly just placed things on them, but I will eventually decorate them. But I am really excited because I can finally put my Howl's Moving Castle poster up. So yeah, I'm very excited about what I can do with this. I think I'm gonna make an entire video just out of decorating this, probably like a reel or a TikTok or something. And then again, my chair, I have my little bat sitting out because Halloween. And then my bed is here. I want to turn these two walls into gallery walls. So I want to get frames and cute art prints and stuff. And obviously I have some here that I want to put up, but I want to get some more and some really cool frames. I do want to get a new lamp though, because I think that would be really cool. And this wall is just too white, so it needs something to break it up. But then I also have this old bookshelf here. This is not one of my nice bookshelves from my bedroom. This was actually in my old closet. If you are an old time Clockwork reader viewer, you'll remember that I had two of these and then like a desk in between, and that was my old filming setup. I used to stand in front of one or the other. So these are these two old bookshelves that I used to have back from like 2015. This one is just gonna be in here so I can have some extra space for books and things. There's just random things sitting on it right now. Then we have my closet, which was actually, let me turn the light on. One of the main reasons I wanted this room instead of the other was because I had no closet space. There's just no storage in that room, and that's the problem. Like I had no drawers or anything, and I really needed that. So this is my closet for now. This is pretty much done. You can see my little plushie sitting there because I had nowhere else to put it, but it's very cute. But yeah, just all my clothes, some bags. Again, same thing. And then I have a place for all my shoes. Yes, I have a lot of shoes. I love shoes. Sue me. It's the one thing I have in common with Carrie Bradshaw. But yeah, like now I actually have a nice walk-in closet space, which is super exciting. I've literally never had one. But then next to the closet, this empty wall space that's like by the door as well, this is where I plan to put a desk. So my desk that I'm planning to get is not very big, which is great because as you can see, I don't have all that much space and it's like pretty close to the bed too. So it can't take up that much room. And then I plan to put some art and stuff up on this wall because it is so plain right now. But yeah, I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited about the whole new room. I just think it's going to be so much fun to put everything together. And as you can clearly see, it is so nice and bright in here, and it's nice and bright in here all day. That's basically what this week is going to look like. Me buying some stuff for the room, getting some stuff, putting it together. You can watch me put my desk together, and also doing fun activities, and also getting some work done because that's a thing I also need to do, which is mostly what today is going to be. Today is actually going to be pretty boring. I just have some stuff I have to order, some emails to respond to, an Instagram reel I need to post, which is not that big of a deal, but just something I need to post, and some content planning stuff I need to do. So that'll pretty much be today. For now though, let's start with some breakfast because I'm very hungry. I of course have to take my daily vitamins. I went to the doctor a couple of years ago and they did some blood work, and the doctor told me that my vitamin D levels were so low that she was like deeply concerned. She literally had me taking 3 times the dose that you're supposed to be taking because that's how low my vitamin D levels were. I might be a real life vampire. And I also made myself some jasmine tea. I don't really drink it every single day. I only really drink it if I feel kind of sick or just like not feeling the best. And I just had a terrible allergies for the last like 2 weeks. So I've just been like sneezing a lot and feeling like sick-ish, even though I'm not actually sick, it's just the allergies. So today felt like a good day to have some tea. And now for actual breakfast. My go-to every single day, I eat the same thing and I have been for years at this point. It's my hyperfixation food and the hyperfixation has not left. So every day, that is my granola cereal. It's kind of like a cereal, to be honest with you. It's just like if I'm at home and I'm not going out for breakfast, obviously, which I don't do most days unless it's the weekend, and even then it's like maybe once a month. There's a solid 90% chance that this is what I'm having for breakfast. Okay, so I had my breakfast. I got a little bit of stuff done. I had to order one extra thing for my Halloween costume and also something I want for my room slash a craft project thing that I want to do during this vlog and also like make a video out of it. You'll see it when it comes, hopefully tomorrow. We might do it tomorrow or Saturday, we'll see. And then I had to pay a bill and respond to an email and stuff, so I got a little bit of stuff done, which is nice. Now I have to post a reel on Instagram, which is already done. It's in my drafts and saved and everything. I just need to post it, which is good. And then most of my like work stuff for today, apart from vlogging, will be finished. But then I just have to do some chores and stuff. I need to water my plants and clean up a little bit, so we're gonna do that. Let me go post that reel and then we'll water my plants. They're looking thirsty. It's been a minute. I've been neglecting them. Okay, finished posting my Instagram reel, so that's up, and then I had to take a phone call, so that ended up killing some time as well. But now let's go water my plants. This one is in here. The other two are still in my room with the bookshelves. Let me go show you that actually. So as you can see, for the most part, things have not really changed in here. I took my globe out, but that is gonna go back there actually. And I'm not gonna show you all of this because there's just things on the ground because I had to move a lot of stuff, and I'm now gonna be using my old closet for just general storage. But yeah, these are here, but I do need to grab those 2 plants. And I don't know how I'm gonna get there because there's stuff all over the floor. So let me figure that out. Okay. That one wasn't too bad, if I can make it back. Plant acquired. This one is going to be much more difficult and potentially actually like impossible. Let's hope I don't die. Okay, I got it. We're good, I think. Do I need anything else while I'm in here? My other journal. Made it out alive. I don't have like a cute watering can or anything, so I literally just fill a glass with some water and water a plant. Now these plants are watered, but I have one more plant to water. I have a monstera in the corner over there. That one I water outside because it's just much easier. So let's go do that one, and then we'll be finished with this task for the day. Plants are watered. That is all done. It's about lunchtime now. It's almost 1 o'clock and I'm getting hungry, but I don't have much energy to like make something. I've been super into the Trader Joe's vegetarian soup dumplings, and I probably make them too often at this point, but they're just so simple and easy and they take like no time at all to make. So I think I'm going to just make those because it's quick. I think I'm gonna do that for lunch. And what else do I need to do today? I need to edit some Instagram reels and stuff like that, and maybe I can start editing part of this vlog so that I don't get too far behind on that. I think those are the plans for at least the next couple of hours, and then we'll go from there and see what else I have to do today. I feel like I simultaneously have so much to do, but none of it is like immediate. Like I don't actually have to finish anything today technically. And I'm such a procrastinator that if I don't have to do it right now, like I just won't do it. But I'm trying to be better about that. So I'm trying to get ahead on things and not put everything off. Let's go get some sustenance first so that I have energy and then get to working. These are the soup dumplings that I was talking about, and they are actually vegan too, so that's great. But yeah, they're super good if you haven't tried them. I'm sure there are much better soup dumplings out there, even vegetarian ones and vegan ones. But if you want to try them and you've never tried them because you can't because they have meat in them, I recommend trying these out. They're not all that filling. Sometimes I have to eat something else too, but for now, I think this will be okay. And now we just wait 10 minutes. Hello. Okay, updates. I forgot to film when I was eating, but I ate my lunch and then I worked on editing my reel for like a little while. I thought I was finished with it, and then I forgot that Instagram, I think they let you still upload 3-minute reels, like you can upload more than 90 seconds, but they don't like promote the video. Like it basically won't show up for anyone if I make it longer than 90 seconds. So I have to cut it down because it's still too long, which is frustrating, but it's fine. I'll figure out a way to do it. Next, I think I'm gonna import some of the footage from this vlog onto my laptop so I can start working on editing some of this. Tonight's gonna be kind of chill. I don't really have much to do, like I said. Just more editing and stuff because it's still like around 4 o'clock, 4:30. So I have a good bit of time before I'm gonna eat dinner. So yeah, I'll work on that for a little bit. Sorry today's like not all that interesting. The start of this vlog is definitely gonna be the most boring day probably. This is actually what my life looks like most days, so don't be fooled by the remainder of this vlog when I like actually go out and do stuff. Most of the time I'm literally just at home on my laptop working. Yeah, today's a pretty accurate depiction of what my life is actually like. Anyway, I'm just procrastinating now by yapping, so I'm gonna go get my snack and get started on my work. Hello. Okay, so it's actually the next day. Technically, actually, it's not even the next day. It's 2 days later because I skipped filming on Friday because there was literally nothing I was doing. None of the things that I'd ordered that I'd planned to do arrived. I wasn't able to get my desk. So literally nothing was happening. So I was like, I will just skip this day because we're gonna have 7 days in here anyway. But now it is Saturday morning. So I just woke up, got dressed because I am going to some thrift stores today, like I mentioned, and hopefully picking up my desk. I called the store yesterday and they were like, we just got our truck in with all of the stuff on it and it's probably on there. We just haven't unloaded it, but it should be ready by Saturday afternoon. So hopefully this afternoon it will be ready. I will be going to the store anyway just to see if it's there, and hopefully it is so I can actually pick it up and bring it home and put it together today. But like I mentioned, I'm also going to a few other thrift stores as well to just try and find some things for my room, some frames for the wall, hopefully a lamp. We're gonna also go to like home goods and stuff and just look around at like home decor things. I love looking at home decor things, especially when I have like a project to work on, but even when I have literally no reason to be looking at them, I just window shop all the time. So yeah, this is kind of like the come thrift with me, come shop with me portion of this vlog, which I think will be lots of fun. I'm really excited about it. So it's literally exactly 9 o'clock in the morning right now, so plenty of time. We're gonna leave around like 9:30ish, I think. I'm going with my mom and I think it's gonna be like a nice, fun day. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Let's just head out and I'll see you at the first thrift store. I think we're going to an antique store first. I've never been to this one, so hopefully they have some good stuff. So I'm back home. Today was kind of a fail. Well, not entirely, because I did end up picking up a couple of things, which I will show you later tomorrow when I do like a whole haul after I get my stuff. But basically, most of the places we went to did not have much stuff. And it was a combination of them just not having much and also everything being ridiculously overpriced. There was only one store that we went to that had like reasonable prices and actually really nice stuff too. And that's where I picked up a couple of things. But beyond that, yeah, it was really disappointing. And the most disappointing thing of the day is that my desk still wasn't ready to pick up. This time they told me that they will call me tomorrow, so hopefully I can pick it up tomorrow. But we'll see, because they told me that about today. But regardless, I'm gonna go try and get that tomorrow and also go to a couple more places. But right now I'm feeling kind of tired. It's like 4:30 to 5 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and I just had like a little snack pre-dinner because I was pretty hungry. And honestly, I just kind of want to sit and chill and not think. Not think entirely, but not do anything too active. And I've just been having like this craving to play Animal Crossing again. So I think I might just sit here and play a little bit of Animal Crossing, revisit my island. I started redecorating it last year at some point to make like a Ghibli themed island, and I've only done sections of it, and those sections, to my credit, look great, but I haven't done the rest of it yet. I have ideas of what I want to do, but I don't know exactly what I want to do. I have not mapped it out or planned it or anything. It's not that serious to me, but at the same time, it's still really serious to me. So I think I'm just gonna sit and play Animal Crossing for a little bit, maybe while also listening to an audiobook, and I can show you my island a little bit if you want to see it, if you're curious. Hello everyone, voiceover Hannah here. We're gonna do a little voiceover for my shopping vlog. I had to start my day with a matcha because I always do. The first place that we went was Ross, and I didn't expect to find anything here, but I ended up finding a lot of really nice stuff. I liked this frame a lot, but I wasn't a fan of the actual picture in it, but then I moved it and I ended up finding this Van Gogh print behind it, and it was perfect and beautiful. I love this painting already, so I absolutely had to grab that one. Then I looked at a few more frames and stuff. I was mostly looking at these just for the frames. I wanted different styles and stuff. I really liked this frame and I thought it would work for one of my canvases, but unfortunately it didn't work out. And then I found this perfect wooden frame, which was kind of exactly what I was looking for. I wanted something really big, and this one had everything, and so I had to add it to my cart. And then I was looking at some mirrors. I found a few that I liked just to decorate my desk and decorate my shelves with them, since I have no mirrors in my room, but I really liked this small one. I thought it was really nice. I liked this little ottoman stool thing. I really want to get one. I didn't end up picking this up, but I kind of regret it now because I thought it was cute. And this is kind of the mini haul from Ross, which you will see later. The next store that we went to was Home Goods. They had so much Christmas stuff out already, even though it's a week before Halloween, but they also had a ton of Halloween stuff too. I looked at some candles. I found this beautiful, beautiful bust candle. She was perfect and obviously had to come home with me. I looked at a few more picture frames at Home Goods, and there were a few cute ones, but I ended up really liking this one. I just thought the color was really nice and the design was really interesting. I found a couple of cute lamps for my desk. I really loved that one. I thought it was adorable. And then I saw this jewelry organizer that you could like hang on a wall or a door, which I thought was kind of cool, but it wasn't exactly what I was looking for, so I ended up putting it back. And then I looked at some small area rugs. Would this be called an area rug? I don't know. A little mat rug, a small one that I want to put between my bed and my closet door. I like this one, but it was too small and not exactly what the right colors. These few I really liked. I did end up picking one of these up to test out in the space, but it was still too small. But I'll show you the one I did end up going with later in the haul. This is some of the stuff I got from Home Goods. A lot of that is for my friend for her Halloween party, so that's not actually mine, but I picked it up for her. Then we took a quick lunch break. I had some sweet potato fries and a veggie burger, and it was very good. I enjoyed it a lot. Next, we went to Marshall's, and I found a really nice jewelry organizer here. This water bottle I didn't end up picking up. I just thought it was so cute, so I just had to show it. And I looked through a few of their rugs and stuff as well, but I didn't like anything here either. And then we went to World Market so that I could see if they had my desk in stock. And they still didn't have the desk, but I did have to walk over to it just to look at it again, just to make sure I still wanted it. And I do, I love it. I just think it looks so good. So this is a little spoiler for when you finally end up seeing the desk in my room. I just thought this tomato pillow was really cute, so I wanted to show it. Then looked at some lamps because I still need a lamp for my bedside table, and looked at their rugs as well, but again, wasn't a fan of any of these. And that's pretty much it. So let's go into the haul now. All right, hello. So I'm back home now. You can see some stuff behind me already. I mentioned in an earlier clip how yesterday's thrifting adventure did not go so well. I found only 2 things yesterday, I think, that I bought. Then the majority of the stuff I'm going to show you today, I found today, not at thrift stores. But yeah, as you can see, the shopping trip went pretty well. I do not usually buy things like this. This does not happen, but I just got pretty lucky today and found a lot of stuff that I've been looking for, which was really great. So let's start off with the 1 or 2 things that I found yesterday at the thrift store. First is probably one of the most exciting things that I found, and it is this beautiful wooden jewelry box that is also, surprise, it's a music box. It's so cute. But yeah, it's so pretty. It needs some cleaning on the inside. Some of this fabric definitely needs to be cleaned up, and I might just reupholster it, honestly. It's very cute. It has this top compartment like this, and then it opens into a full, ooh, I'm dropping things. And then it opens into like a full chest as well. So there are multiple layers to it, which is really nice. And I love it. And I was looking for something that looked really vintage and cool like this. It says it was made in Japan. It looks really old. I love it. I think it's beautiful. You cannot find anything new that looks like this, which is really upsetting. So I knew I had to find this thrifted. I'm so happy. And it's like real wood, which is so hard to find. And then a random little like impulse purchase that I got from that same thrift store where I got the jewelry box are these really beautiful vintage cameo earrings. They are actually clip-on earrings, and my ears are pierced now, so I don't need clip-ons. They were too cute for me to pass up, so I just need to clean these up a bit and they will be perfect to wear, and I am so excited. I just think they're so cute. Oh, I am obsessed. So unfortunately, out of the 5 or so thrift stores that I went to yesterday, that was all I could find at just one thrift store. But today, like I said, we went to a bunch of different stores. First up was Ross. I was not expecting to find like almost anything here, but I think I found some of the best stuff there. First, I picked up this frame with this Van Gogh Met Museum print in it that's kind of painted over with some varnish to look like it's an actual painting in the frame. It's not like high quality or anything like that, but it gets the job done. It looks cute. It's really lightweight, which is what I want. I don't want like really heavy stuff on my walls. It's just a pain to hang, but this just like looks exactly how I want it to look. I love the colors of this painting. I love Van Gogh. So this was just so nice. I'm literally not even taking this out. I'm keeping this as is. I love the way that it looks. It's just perfect. And then I got this big print here. It's not a print, it's an actual painting. It's a bit heavy for me to lift with one hand. I know I just said I don't want super heavy stuff on my walls, but I wanted like a big frame, and this is exactly what I was looking for. So yesterday when I went to the thrift store, I found some like large frames like this that were like $45, $65 for the same size. They weren't real wood either. It wasn't like these were like really high quality frames or something like that. Tell me why the thrift store is selling the same thing essentially as this for like triple the price sometimes. It's crazy. This one was only $25, and it's an actual painting inside of it that I was thinking of taking out and replacing with a painting that I really want to put in it. I don't have anything specific in mind, just like whenever I find something I like, but I actually like the painting in it too. Like, it's not my favorite thing in the world, but the colors are nice, and I think it would be pretty for now while I look for something. I'm still happy and content with leaving this in here. And then I think the last thing I picked up at Ross, unless I'm miscounting and I forgot something, is this mirror, which you can see my camera in that right now. I was looking for a mirror that could work like on the desk, but also on the shelves if I wanted to put something on there, because I don't actually have a mirror in here. And this one actually has like a little stand as well, so it can stand like this, but you can also adjust the angle. It feels really nice, like it's really heavy. It feels like decent quality, like it'll last me a long time, which is what matters. And it just looks really good. So yes, I can use this on my desk to double as like kind of a vanity and just like a makeup mirror. So I think that's everything that I picked up from Ross. Then I went to Home Goods, and this is absolutely where I did the most damage. First, I picked up this picture frame that I really like. I just think it's so cute. It was $6. It's nothing super special or anything, but I really like the color and I just like the design of the frame. And the only other picture frame, like standing frame like this that I have is gold. So I thought something else like with a little bit of a different aesthetic to it would complement that really well. And I also picked up a wall hanging frame from Home Goods as well, which is just this one, fairly simple, but this one has glass over it as well as a mat, so it has a little bit of a different look to it. But yeah, I just thought this was like a different look and a good size one to have because it's smaller than both of these. Then I picked up a tiny little desk lamp because I wanted a small, like pretty small lamp to go on the desk I still don't have. And I wanted something wireless, cordless as well. And it's just this simple gold lamp with this, I think it's technically actually plastic, little lampshade on it as well. And it has 3 different settings. So there's like a really blue light and then like a brighter warm light, but then like a soft warm light, which is kind of like the lighting I like to use. So this will be perfect as like a little desk lamp, which is all I wanted. And it was just nice and right, the right size, the right look for the vibe of my room. And then, oh my God, I was so excited when I saw this. I have been looking for a like bust candle for a long time because I love the look of them. Okay, like I just think they look so nice, and I don't burn candles. I actually can't handle anything that's scented. I don't use any scented stuff. It immediately gives me a headache. So I needed a bust candle that was a reasonable price and also completely unscented, which is a lot harder to find than you would think. And I found the perfect bust candle at HomeGoods. Look at this, look at her. She's amazing. This is exactly the right size and it's just like the right color. The look of it is good. It looks nice. It looks expensive, and it was literally $8. I actually think it was on sale. Yeah, it was actually $6. So I'm very happy. This is gonna have like a very nice spot in my room somewhere. And then we have to take a quick Halloween break, Halloween interlude, because I picked up Halloween things from HomeGoods. I only got 2 for myself, so I had some restraint. But one of them is actually another candle that I had seen when I went to HomeGoods like a month or so ago when they'd first put out their Halloween stuff. I saw this candle and I was like, that is so cute. I want it so bad. And I was like, it'll go on sale. I can just wait. And I'm glad I waited because it did go on sale and it was the only one. So I did get very lucky. But it is this stack of little books. There's one that says Curses, Potions, and Spells with like a spider on top. It's perfect Halloween decor. I'm gonna drop it. Or I could even literally just leave it on my shelves anywhere too because it still looks good. And I love that they're books. I just love that they're books. I just think it's so, so cute. And then the other Halloween thing I got for myself is by far the most impulsive purchase I made because I did not need this. Like I absolutely did not need this. I didn't need the candle either, but I don't care. Like I saw it and I was like, oh no, you're coming home with me. And it is this bat glass, vampire-ish martini glass. I don't even know what kind of glass this is. And it is actually glass, which was important to me. A lot of the cups and stuff are plastic and I hate that. But this one was actually glass and it looks so nice. And this was also on sale. Could you imagine like just putting some pomegranate juice in this and drinking out of it as if it was like blood? Sorry, I'm like in such a vampire mood and I have been for so long now. I just knew I needed to have this because it was just right. Then I went to Marshall's and they definitely had a lot less. I expected them to have some more stuff to look through, but honestly, they didn't even have anything to look through. I only picked up one thing from there, but it's something that I really actually had been looking for and been needing for a long time. I've been looking for one of these for years and I've never found one I actually really liked, but I liked this one a lot and I just thought it was like the right size, the right color and shape and everything. And it's just like a jewelry organizer, so you can hang your necklaces from here. But I think it'll look really nice with the jewelry box as well, so I can use both of them to store some of my stuff. I don't like putting necklaces in like a box like that. I prefer to hang them so that they don't get all tangled up and so that you can see them. So yeah, I was really happy to find this. This is just probably gonna sit on my shelf and it'll also double as decor. Oh, I still have to show you my rug. I also picked up a rug. I actually got 2 from HomeGoods. I was debating between a few of them actually, and I ended up picking up 2 because I wanted to see which size and which color combo and everything I liked better, but I definitely liked one of them better, and this is the one that I went with. I just think it's so nice. It really works with the colors of my room already and with the rug I already have in here. I do eventually want to get a genuine, nice, quality Persian rug to put in here. Maybe it's the Persian in me, but I just love Persian rugs. Almost no other rug looks nice to me. I don't want them. So maybe I will one day find like a really nice one that I'll splurge on and keep for the rest of my life. But for now, I think this is fine. I really like it. I like the colors of it. It's really soft and nice. Just really needed to fill that space with something and cover up some of the carpet there. So yeah, I think it looks really really good, and I'm just so happy with like everything that I got. I don't think I'm gonna hang anything just yet. I want to wait until the desk gets here because I want to know what I want to put above that, and then I can figure out where I want to put everything else. I'm gonna hold off on that for a little while. Again, nothing in this video is gonna be like finalized in my room. Eventually I will do like a full room makeover and fully decorate the place. That pretty much covers it for my little shopping spree. Again, this is not normal for me. Please do not assume that I shop like this on a regular basis. I do not at all. This is more stuff than I think I've bought, apart from like books, in years. Yeah. But yeah, pretty much for the rest of the night, I think I'm going to put this away, lie down, and maybe if I have some energy, import some of this footage and edit a little bit of the vlog that I filmed today. Yeah, besides that, I'm really just gonna rest tonight, so I'll probably see you guys tomorrow morning and we'll go on with the next day. Good morning, everybody. It's a bit late this morning. It's like 10:30. I got up really late. I was so tired. I couldn't fall asleep last night. I didn't sleep well. I had a bunch of dreams. It just like, it wasn't a good night. And I was so cold this morning. Oh, hold on, my toast. I'm finally just now having breakfast. Anyway, it was like a pretty sleepless night. And so I just wasn't feeling good this morning. But I do have quite a bit to do today. I have some videos, reels mostly, I need to work on. I need to work on editing this vlog because this is gonna be the next video that goes up. And then besides that, I basically just have to like redo my nails because they are coming apart and falling apart right now, and I need to redo them because I need to film another reel today where you're gonna see my fingers like most of the time, so I kind of want my nails to look nice for that. But basically, because I'm filming that reel, we're finally gonna do the little puzzle activity that I've been wanting to do this whole video since like the first day that I started filming. But like as a little activity in this video, I thought it'd be really fun to do a book nook. I'll show you the book nook once we like actually go back to my room. I'm so excited about it. I've never done one before and I've always wanted one, but I've never had enough space on my bookshelves. But now because I have the new room and all this extra space, I finally have space to do a little book nook and put one there. So I really wanted to try it. If you're wondering what I'm eating, this is Trader Joe's vegan cream cheese on one of their everything seed ciabatta rolls. This is also a classic go-to breakfast for me. So I'll talk about that a little bit more once we are actually sitting down and ready to start it. But yeah, like I said, it's not that serious, but I am gonna redo my nails just so that it looks a little better because these are just, they look so crusty right now and I don't like it. But first and foremost, I am going to eat my breakfast, take my vitamins, do all of that stuff. And then we will sit down and get started on this day. So it's a little bit later. This day kind of got away from me and I haven't really done anything. I have been so out of it. I have been editing some of my reels. I did a little bit of work, but I have just had nothing in me, like at all today. I'm so tired. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep at any minute. I did repaint my nails. I fixed them, got dressed-ish. I literally only put on lipstick. I didn't feel like actually doing makeup. You're not going to see my face too much in this video anyway. But I needed to show you all the book nook that I got. It is this one. It is called Sage Library. I will link it down below if you're interested in getting the same one. I just wanted to get this one to try. It seemed very cute and I love this type of puzzle craft. My dream would be to actually make one of these myself, but that's a lot of work and effort that I don't have the time for at the moment. It says that the assembly time takes 4 to 6 hours. We'll see how true that is. I don't want to get ahead of myself and say that I think I can probably do it in 4 or less, because if I end up having to take more than 6 hours to do it, that's going to be really embarrassing. The assembly difficulty is also rated 5 stars. So maybe I got like a really difficult one. I didn't mean to do that. I just picked it based off of what it looked like and I thought this was one of the cutest ones I saw. Anyway, that's enough chatting. Let's actually start putting this together. So this craft took me way longer to do than I was anticipating. It was significantly more difficult than I expected it to be. I was so overconfident in saying I could do it in less than 4 hours. It literally took me probably 24 full hours to actually complete it. I did that over the span of 2 days and I'm still not finished with it. We'll get into some more details of it in a bit, but yeah, this was nothing like I expected it to be. It was so hard. A struggle I have already encountered with this. There are no words in these instructions, only pictures. There are some words, which is okay. You know, I've put together my fair share of IKEA furniture. I know how to deal with picture instructions. But there are also things that are not included in the set. Like you need glue, you need 2 AA batteries, and also scissors. I think I have all of those things, but those aren't even the problem. The problem is that it's not even this thing's problem, it's my problem. I have such a hard time getting these out of here. Oh my god. I have really, really weak hands. My whole family makes fun of me for it. I'm literally incapable of opening like anything. Not even as a joke, I think it's an actual problem. Like I need to see a doctor so they can inform me what's wrong with the grip in my fingers, like why it's so bad. But it makes opening things and like doing anything that requires strength in your fingers very difficult for me. So some of these are gonna be kind of hard to take out, and I don't know that I was supposed to take this out yet. I don't think I was, but there's no way for me to get these little easels out of here unless I unless I take it out. So let's see if I can get this out. Oh, I think I did it. Oh my god, my fingers worked. I'm like so afraid that I'm going to break them because they're so tiny. Yeah, so one of the main problems I was facing was how difficult it was to take the pieces out of the full wooden frame. They were really jammed in there. You can see here that I'm even using the little screwdriver it comes with to try and take some of them out. You need extra tools, you need tweezers. The pieces are so tiny. Genuinely, the hardest part of this is just popping these out. Like this is what's gonna take me 4 hours. Here. Mango. Thank you. My immigrant mother has got me some fruits. Immigrant mother fruit break. Doorway, archway, not sure what it is exactly. Yeah, so I worked on this for probably about 4 to 5 hours that first night, and afternoon and night. I worked for a while, and you'll see how many pieces I ended up completing by the end of it. This was some of my progress after, I want to say, like an hour and a half or maybe 2 hours. I don't know how long that took. But then I started finally getting to put some of the books together, and this is easily one of my favorite parts of doing this. This was actually so much fun. It is extremely tedious, like extremely tedious, but I love activities like this. So despite the fact that I'm complaining about how much work this was, and how much harder it was than I was expecting it to be, it was still a lot of fun. I just should have taken more time, like planned out more time to do it, because I just didn't think it would take this long. So this is basically everything I had completed the previous night. This is now the next day, and I made mostly a bunch of pieces that go into the house or the library, but I hadn't gotten to work on any of the walls. And then the next day I finally got to get to work on some of the walls and building a few of the walls. This also took forever, but it was really satisfying to get to see the walls actually come together a bit, but it took even longer than assembling the tiny little pieces. Now I'm going to give you a short break from me talking so you can listen to some sticker peeling ASMR. I hope you enjoyed that little ASMR. I had fun filming it. But here now I'm just assembling this bookshelf that I put together, and the clip here is sped up 8 times, so it's not very easy for you to tell just how long this actually takes and how hard it actually is to glue each one of these down, because you do have to do each one individually. It takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of time. I just was not expecting the sheer amount of gluing that was involved in this process. I don't know why that was something I was unprepared for, but I slowed one clip down so you can see just how long it takes to put a single book down. Here you can tell just how like delicately you have to place each one. And I'm also shocked that tweezers aren't included because you really do need them. But I think the bookshelf turned out looking so nice, but you can also see how that's just like one tiny component of the entire thing and just how long it takes to do a single small section. Like that clip alone in my raw footage was about 30 minutes of just me putting that bookshelf together. So yeah, it takes a really, really long time to do this. But also the little books are just so cute. I had to show you one of my favorites, this Lord of the Rings cover. There were a few of these stickers that I loved. And then also I was so shocked to see they had Clockwork Angel. I have that special edition of Clockwork Angel. It was so cute as a mini book cover. So yeah, by this point things were starting to come together and I had been working for hours, but I was getting so tired. And my friends and I have a movie night every Tuesday, which is what day this was. So I started watching a movie with them while working on the book nook, but it was just so exhausting. And this is kind of where I ended up for the night. And I did end up doing more. I stayed up really late, but I was heading to my friend's house in the morning, so I didn't want to stay up too much later. So I will show you the completed book nook later on in the video. Hello everybody. I'm with my friend Clarissa. Hello. I got to her place yesterday. I didn't really vlog yesterday because it was mostly like a traveling day. Like I just came up here and then we went to her work. So we just hung out there for a little while. There was a Diwali event happening, so we got some henna. It was very fun, very cute. There were performances. I didn't really film in there because I didn't want to film in her workplace. They also like don't live. Yeah, exactly. And I didn't want to film like a bunch of strangers, and obviously like I don't want to put them in my video, so I didn't film in there, but I did film like the small clip of us getting the henna. Yeah, so we just hung out there for a little while and then we went to Clue. I thought it was a musical. I might have called it a musical earlier in this vlog. It wasn't a musical, it was just the play. It wasn't the best quality wise in my opinion. I've seen much better plays in my time, but it was like entertaining. Yeah. I think it'd be a fun thing to take like your kids to. I think people would enjoy that. So we did that last night and it was good with a couple of our other friends and hung out. And today we are going to go around to a few stores to run some errands, to pick things up for Clarissa's Halloween party, which is tomorrow. So we have to pick those things up and then go back and like clean up and start to set things up tomorrow. That's gonna be the vlog for today, so I'm gonna bring you along as we just do our little activities. I will check in when we go to the next place, the next store, or maybe you'll get some like montage clips. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing with this vlog, but see you soon. And hope that we got the same thing. We are in Target. That's our first stop to find some candy and also any decor. If there's any last minute stuff, it's literally Halloween today, so they've got to have something. They have to. Hopefully, like they have a good selection of stuff, and hopefully it's on sale. We found the Halloween candy, and there is still somewhat of a Halloween section. They have flavors. They whitewashed the Kit Kats. And the Reese's.
Because the men don't want to use just like the wet ones, because that's too baby and girly, they have dude wipes. But they have pumpkin spice flavor because it is Christian Girl Autumn for the men too, but just for their butts.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Quick update, we are at the mall to do a couple errands here as well. Outfit of the day, it's just black for Halloween vibes and comfy.
The little strawberry house.
So cute. Found all the book nooks. I'm traumatized, but I still love them. We are going to open the blind boxes now.
I really just ripped that open.
I got the towel. It's so cute. It matches your shirt.
It does. We have a little orange together.
Yes. It's so cute.
And a little green pillow.
It comes with a pillow.
Wait.
That's so good. I'm opening my Miffy. It's called Miffy Doing Things, which I just think is the cutest thing ever. Oh, she's in like a...
Oh, secret.
Yeah. I want the one with the book. I think it's the one with the book. Hold on. She's so cute. She has a little book. This looks so good. This is literally one of my favorite foods ever. I get this every time I come here. He's so cute. Baby. Adorable. Hello. We have done a lot since I updated you. We basically did a bunch of cleaning and kind of like setting up of the house and stuff with like some of the stuff that we bought today. And now we're gonna go to visit the boys. That doesn't make sense to you. You don't know who the boys are. The boys are our other friends who you've seen maybe a couple of them in vlogs before. I don't remember how often. I don't really show my friends all that often because I don't like them, clearly.
Oh, yeah. It's really rough trying to be friends with Hannah.
Right, but yeah, we're going to their apartment to watch some Halloween movies and do some Halloween costume work. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll update when we get there. But yeah, see you soon.
This is so
Give
impressive.
us a twirl.
The rustling when you move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry, Ethel.
Oh, she's so afraid. Hello, so I am back home. I had such a good time staying at my friend's place and at Halloween. I filmed a few clips during the party so you can see like a little bit of what it was like, but I didn't really want to film obviously the whole time. I was meeting a lot of new people I don't know, and for like their own privacy obviously I'm not going to include them in my vlogs, but I also just don't want to film during a lot of those moments. But I filmed a little bit of the setup and some of my costume and stuff so you could see that. I was Christine from Phantom of the Opera, which is like literally one of my favorite, if not my favorite musical of all time. It is my favorite musical of all time, and I've just always wanted to do that as a costume, so it was really fun to get to finally do it this year. But I came back home last night. I didn't really film yesterday because we were like just hungover and really tired, and I didn't do anything except come home. But I did get to pick up my desk last night because it was finally ready to pick up. So I do have my desk. We have the legs sitting back there, and I'm going to assemble it now so we can finally have a desk right here. I brought everything inside and it's actually pretty simple to put together. There's like one page of instructions with 4 photos, and it's just attaching the legs to the top of the desk, which is great because I thought I was gonna have to attach drawers and things, and I don't. And nothing makes me happier than that. Let's put it together and see what it looks like right here. I'm so excited that it's finally here, and I just think it's gonna look so good. So no more stalling, let's put this desk together. This is the only part that's heavy, so that's the only hard thing, is just moving this, but it's fine. It's finally complete. I just put it up and it looks so good here. So the things I love about this desk are, one, that it has drawers. I already put some things in here, but it has 2 drawers for extra space. And this one even holds my iPad, which is really nice. It's big enough for that. And the other thing I love is that this part of the desk actually pulls out like this, so you can extend it and have like a ton more space. So if I want to work on like a bigger workspace, I can always do that. But because this room is not very big and I don't have enough room to have a desk with this much space, I can always just push it back in, and it's pretty like narrow, which is really nice. And also this top portion actually pulls down, and you can pull it down and put it down like this, and then it doubles as just like a table. You could play like board games on here, puzzles, like whatever you want, and just use it as like a literal table, which is so cool. And I love it. I love the color. I think it adds a lot of warmth to this space and fills this space nicely. And now all I need is a chair, but I'm so happy with it. But I think this is where we're gonna wrap up the the vlog. I don't even know how many days I've technically filmed. I think it's been a full 7 days because I did skip a few days here and there from when I started. So sorry some parts of this vlog weren't the most chronological. Technically it was chronological, it just skipped around all over the place. But I just wanted to vlog the most exciting parts. If you guys like this video, I definitely still want to do more vlogs and maybe try and make it like a monthly thing. We'll see. And those vlogs all around will probably include more of just the mundane moments in my life. The last couple things I did quickly want to show you before we wrap this all up is kind of just a final look at my room. Again, it's not actually finalized. This is not what the room is fully gonna look like, but I just wanted to kind of show you around and you could see the progress that I've made since the beginning of this video when it looked really empty. Now I have a lot more in here. The desk is in here, the rug is in here, I have some of the artwork that's obviously still not up yet, but the shelves are looking a little more full. Again, I will be rearranging those a million times until I'm satisfied, but for now this is kind of just where we're at and I'm really happy with it, and I'm really excited to continue adding more and making it feel warmer and cozier and homier. And the very final thing I wanted to show you was how much progress I made on the book nook. So the last time you saw it, I think I only had 2 wells attached, but I did complete the entire thing. The only thing I have not done is attach the wiring to connect the lights to it, so you can see these loose cables down here. You have to attach these to the actual circuit board and I have to do science and I just don't have that in me right now, so I will complete it. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm planning on making like a whole little cute artistic Instagram reel and condensing down the hours and hours of work I put into making this into probably 15 seconds. So you can see it finished there once I do that, but this is the amount of progress I made. For the sake of this video, this is as far as we got, which is fine. But yeah, it was really nice actually seeing it all come together. I made a couple of mistakes, but it's fine. They're not noticeable, which is kind of all that matters. But I think it came together really well and I'm really happy with it. And maybe I will do some more of these in the future if I can find some easier ones. Again, the only thing about this that was actually that hard was just how many pieces there were. It was impossible to do in just a single day. And that was the difficult part, like actually popping them out, actually sticking them together, and just the sheer number of pieces. But I still nonetheless had a really fun time putting this together. I love activities like this, so I would like to do some more in the future. That is it for this vlog. I hope you all enjoyed watching this. Again, please let me know if this is something you're interested in seeing more of, because I would be more than happy to continue making vlogs. And thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said earlier in the video, have been feeling a little bit of conflict about some of the content I want to make and what I feel like I'm supposed to make. So it feels nice to just kind of share moments of my life with you that aren't entirely just about books or the media I'm watching or something like that, and to just make a relaxing kind of cozy video. So again, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you'd like to follow me on any of my social media, all of my links are in the description box as always. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you in my next video. Bye!